How y'all doing? Welcome back to the Real Life Testament. Shout out to all my real lifers out there. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the video and leave a comment if you make it to the end. Today I kind of want to briefly touch back on some of my childhood, really, because some people ask me kind of like what led up to me even doing some of the things that I was doing or whatever. And basically, I guess for me, it was like I experienced death at a real young age, you know, and it just kept going on and on. And I say that in a sense of I remember when I was in like sixth grade, that was 2008, and I got off the school bus one day, and I remember my cousin came to pick me up, and it was kind of weird to me because normally I just walk home, because the bus stop was only a few streets away. So I get in the car or whatever. She's like, you can't be walking around here right now. I'm like, why? What happened? She said, oh, your brothers just got into a fight at the store. You know, the store right around the corner or whatever. At the store, and it's not safe for you to be walking around. Now I'm thinking to myself, like I'm probably about like 12 years old around this time. So I'm like, why wouldn't it be safe for me? You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know the severity of the situation. So I get to my grandma's house or whatever, because that's where I used to go after school. And I get to my grandma's house, and I see one of my brothers on the front porch, my oldest brother, and like he got like a washcloth to his mouth or whatever, like he's bleeding. I guess his tooth is loose or it's knocked out or whatever the situation may be. And then my other brother, who the story is about, my brother Gerard, we also called him Twin, so I'm just gonna call him Twin. So Twin uh, comes out the house and his lip is bleeding or whatever, and he's pacing back and forth, pacing back and forth. But like I don't really know what's going on, like you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I was a child. I wasn't like in the streets or anything like that yet. And I'm sorry. I look over and this car drove by, and it was like four people in the car, and like they drove by, they mug, and I noticed that like when they drove by, like my brother would mug this car, and I'm like, okay, well I don't know what that was about. So anyway, fast forward a little bit, my dad ends up pulling up to come get us, and like it was like a whole bunch of family over there that day. Like after that situation, like it was just a lot of people there, and my dad pulled up to come get me and my brother Jojo, and yeah, so he's like, oh come, he's like, come with me, son. Talking to Twin, he's like, come with me, and my brother like he would like reach in his waist and like he would like clutch for something. Now as a child, I didn't know what was going on, but now that I'm older, I realized that was a gun he was clutching. And again, as we was at the car, that car drove back down the street. So I'm like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? My brother's like, no, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. So my dad is like begging him, please come. He like, no, I'm good, I'm good. So we pull off. I end up going home, and later on that night, about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, my dad comes in there waking me up, and he's crying. He's telling me my brother Twin had just got killed. So I'm just like shocked because I'm like, what? Like I've never experienced murder in my life at this point. You know what I'm saying? So it was all new to me. So instantly I'm crying. I'm crying. I don't even know what's going on because I'm a child. The story that I got. They had got into a fight at the store. They won the fight. You know, later on that night, my brother and two of my cousins, they were all in the house, and they walked down the street. They had been in the house all night. They walked down the street, and as they got down the street, that same car that I was talking about earlier had drove by, and my brother had gotten shot down the street from the house. He had just left, been there all night long. So, like, I remember seeing like my family, like people that I hadn't even met before. Like it was just family from all over, Everybody was crying. Everybody's hurt and sad. And I remember looking around, like, I was crying, but I didn't really like grasp what was going on because, like I said, I was a child. You know what I mean? But like, I noticed like it was something different. Not with just like the family, but also in me. It was just like something was just off from that point on. Like nothing seemed the same. Like even with my family or whatever. And so after that, like 2 years later, after that, 3 years. I'm sorry, 3 years. 2011. My brother JoJo, he um he also got killed, and in his situation, it was sort of similar in a way. He had got into a fight with someone earlier that day. Won the fight. Obviously, he went home. Everything was cool. The day had done gone by, and then the same person he fought called him on the phone and was like, "Oh, meet me in these apartments that we call Show Manor." He's like, "Meet me in the manor or whatever." So they go. He goes over there. My brother, he was just like me, but worse in a sense. Like he was a real hothead. He don't never back down from a fight. You know what I'm saying? So he leaves. He goes to go fight or whatever. As soon as he sees the person he's about to fight, he swing on him, hit him in his face. They start fighting. So my brother is winning the fight. He's winning the fight to the point where the person he's fighting is screaming for help. Oh, help, help, help. So, his homeboys come, they jump my brother, whatever. And from all the people that was out there, 47 people will tell you my brother was continuing to win the fight. You know what I'm saying? Well, fighting four different men and a girl. And he was whooping all of their ass, excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? So, but you can only fight for so long to where, you know what I'm saying, my brother, he started running. And when he started running, two other people pulled out guns. They shot him. They shot him in the back 6 times, and one time in the hand. Doctor said that every shot would have been fatal. So there was like no way he could have survived that. You know what I mean? And like that one like really broke. But that one really broke me. You know what I'm saying? That destroyed me because like I told you, like my brother was like everything to me. I looked up to him like a father. You know what I'm saying? So that took a piece of me and it just turned me into this dark person that I hated everything and everybody. Like I didn't care if I lived or died at that point. Like I just wanted to be with my brother and to know that I'll never be able to do that in this life. You know what I'm saying? That affected me mentally in ways that pushed me to do the wrong things, even though he was doing the same thing, and that's what led him there. And I still continue to do it. I can't explain why, but it was just like I felt close to him doing the things that he did. But like that really like affected me. Now it's like I feel like I gotta have a gun everywhere I go now. I don't really like being by myself because I feel like if I'm gonna die, I want somebody to be with me. And it's sad to say it like that, but like that's how I lived for a long time. And like even before that, like my cousin Calvin, a month before JoJo got killed, my cousin Calvin, we called him Killer Cal. The day before he died, he had just got into an altercation, with the people that we were going through it with, and he had just did what he had to do in that situation. And then it's crazy how that situation worked out because it's like I was in jail and I was supposed to come home the night that he died, but something got messed up with my paperwork. It was like one court order said I could go home, and then the other court order said I had to stay. So they had to keep me there until they figured that out. And then, like I said, the night I was supposed to go home, from the story that I got, what I'm saying, they say that he took his own life. What I'm saying, accidental. And excuse me, a couple of people that I was real close with was there, and this is what they told me. What I'm saying, and it hurt because it was like I came home that next day, and I went in there and I saw, you know what I'm saying, the crime scene and all that. I don't really want to get into all that, but that like also affected me, like to see that to a person that was he was so genuine, you know what I'm saying, as a person. And then like I said, like it's just like catapulted me to where like I was just reckless. Like I would do anything. I don't care what it was. If it was risky, let's do it. It doesn't matter. I felt like my life was really like a gamble, and I'm just gonna roll the dice and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? And then like 2013, my dad, my dad got shot. My cousin, by my own cousin. You know what I'm saying? My cousin shot my dad over dry cleaning, $20 worth of dry cleaning. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, I don't feel like he tried to kill him because, you know, he shot him at point blank range and he shot him in the leg. So I don't mean like he could have shot him anywhere if you really wanted to kill him. You know what I mean? But like, still, he shot him in the leg and it was in the main artery and it led to his death. You know what I'm saying? For many other reasons and complications. Because, like I said, he was an alcoholic and that ultimately ended up playing into his downfall. And yeah, man, it was like ever since then, it was just like it was just whatever, whenever, with whoever. I didn't care what happened. We could do whatever you wanted to do. We could take it as far as you wanted to, and I didn't think anybody was prepared to take it as far as I was because, like I said, I was lost. I didn't know what to do with myself. I felt like I didn't have a purpose. Nothing. It was nothing for me. Like it was nothing for me to do. I felt like everybody I loved left me, so it turned me away from the people that did love me because I couldn't feel that love no more. I couldn't. I didn't want to. I used to like avoid my family and be away from them because I was scared that if I got too close to them, I would never see them again. And it's sad that I had to live like that. You know what I'm saying? But I learned from it. You know what I mean? All that like it made me a better person because like I look at my situation and like in 2015, if you look at the pattern, it was like every 2 years something was happening in my family, and it was like when I made it out of my situation, like it took me a while, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, like I was even more angry then. The fact that I can't even move, I can't even take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? I can't feed myself. I can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I still had a girlfriend that was like on my side at that time that was helping, but that's neither here nor there. It's just like I was so angry, like I took it out on everybody and everything. Like the people that was closest to me that was helping me, taking care of me. Like I pushed a lot of people away in the beginning, and I didn't know no better. I didn't know no other way. You know what I'm saying? But I just thank God. You know what I'm saying? Alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? That I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? And that's like the biggest thing for me has been Allah, God. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't. I don't know where I would be at right now. So I just got to give all thanks to Him. And from all that, like I feel like it made me a better man. Like it made me more humble. It made me more patient and understanding of things and people and how the world works in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a blessing and a curse. Cause I feel like if I never would have gotten shot and been in this situation, I'd probably be in prison right now for the rest of my life. Probably be done killed somebody or something. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no telling because I was just on a path that just there was no end until there was an end. And I'm glad I made it to that end to see that there's another side of this. There's another side to life. I'm just so thankful. You know what I'm saying? Like I wake up every day with a smile on my face and people ask me all the time like, how are you always so happy? And it was like, I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. And I'm just happy for that. And with my life now, like I see my purpose. My purpose is this right here. You know what I'm saying? To help as many people as I can. I can't save everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try my best to save at least one person. If I could do that, I feel like I was accomplished in what I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like for so whoever out there watching this and you teetering on the fence and don't know what you want to do with life and you on the fence of yeah you want to be cool but you want to go to be in school at the same time, go to school and be even cooler than the people that you think is cool. Because those people you see in the street selling drugs and all the pocket full of money and the girls in the cars, they're losers. And that's not going to last because in the long run, the person that went to school and worked for everything he got 20 years from now, you'll have everything that you ever wanted and they'll still be in the same spot doing the same thing that you thought was cool 20 years ago. You won't even have that same mindset no more as that childish mentality that you got to hang out in the streets and in the hood all day because that's not where it's at. I promise you it's not. Get out and explore, travel the world. The world is a lot bigger than what you think it is. It's a lot bigger than your environment. Don't ever let your environment contain you or make you think a certain way because there's literally so much more to life. You just got to get up and go to another place and try new things. But I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. I've been talking too much. Again, thank y'all for watching the Real Life Testament. Again, shout out to all my real lifers. Please remember to like and subscribe to my video. And if you liked it, leave a comment if you got anything to say. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Y'all have a good day.